Welcome to another video. This is going to show you exactly what a booking engine should, or a booking page, sorry, should look like for the guest. And I'm going to show you an example of what I'm working on at the moment. And again, just with like my previous video, which spoke all about the automation tools for the property management system like Free to Book or Evivvo. This is going to talk about what I've noticed over using all the other systems, what the best bits are, what the worst bits are, and creating a system which looks good, which will compete with the likes of Booking.com and Expedia. And the end goal is to get more direct bookings. The problem that I notice personally with some of the booking engines at the moment is that they work well, great customer service, but the booking pages put people off. So what do I mean? So if you have a quick look at the screen here, I'm just going to open up the current Granary website and page at the moment. So we use Free to Book, and I love them. The customer service is amazing, and the back end works really well. My only concern is this. Now have a look at it. It's like looking at something that was designed in the 90s. It's outdated. It doesn't look the best, and it's really tricky and hard to navigate, especially if you're using it on a mobile phone. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a booking page for a visitor or a guest that when they come onto the page, it looks like you're still on the website. Now, if you compare this page to this page, you can clearly tell that you're leaving the website, you're going to another place. It doesn't suit the color scheme, it doesn't suit the font, the style, the look. And this is, I mean, you can go right now to if you're using Free to Book, doesn't matter who you use, you can look at this now and you're going to go to the booking page and it just doesn't look the best. Now, Evivvo, they do look good. Their booking page is great. I'm just going to use the review as an example. When you go to Evivvo's booking page, which is over here, it does look good with all the bits and bobs in, but again, there are certain flaws in the back end with Evivvo. If anybody's used them, you know what I'm talking about. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to take the best bits from here. I wanted to take the best bits of working with coming like Free to Book, and I wanted to amalgamate the two and create something that not only looks good but works well in the back office with the automations, for a prime example, but also just looks good for when the booker is going to be on this website and looking to book a stay. So this is just an example website that I've quickly put together. It took 5 minutes to do, but I wanted to do it for this example. As I've previously stated in last posts and videos, the most important place to have your book now button is in the top right hand side of the screen. It is where people look. It is just where your eyes naturally get drawn to. So again, following suit, this is where the book now button is. So you click on there. Now this is the most important thing. You want, for anybody that is coming to your website for the first time, or a guest that may have stayed with you in the past and coming back just to rebook or look at exclusive rates, you got to give them a reason to book directly with you. When you're on the search engine, or when you're anywhere, you're going to have all the OTAs competing with you to basically get them to book with them. Now, they don't know, the guest doesn't know why we have to pay lots of commission to these booking agents. So you've got to tell them why. You've got to give them an incentive to book directly with you. So first and foremost, what I wanted to do is to have a little pop-up here just to say, listen, book direct, the best rate guaranteed, and then a phone number. Stats have shown, with a survey recently done, that 40% of guests would call a property if they had a problem at the booking stage, but the problem is that nobody puts their phone number on there, so nobody knows where to call. So that's why it's just important to get that little number in there and just to get that text in. And again, this is something that'll automatically be applied if you use this booking page and this booking engine. So let's just have a quick look here. So check in for 3 nights, check availability. And again, going from the home page to the booking page, it's just a smooth transition. You know, it looks the same, it's got to feel the same, all the fonts the same, the style the same, the matches the same. So it brings up the full months of the calendar, the first and foremost, which is important. The most important thing is that this works on desktop and mobile. So as you can see here, this is what it'll look like on a desktop. That is what it'll look like on a tablet. So if you're using your iPads or your Samsung tablets, and this is what it'll be like if it looks on a phone. So it works on both. So the screen adjusts to the size of the screen, which means it is mobile friendly, which is key. So many free to book booking pages are not mobile friendly unless you've paid them the extra money to do so. And I noticed it was where I was losing so many bookings with the granary. I could see from the stats pages is that I was losing so many people on the booking page who were using the mobile device because it wasn't mobile friendly. So again, I wanted to make sure that we had that. So this is the page. As you can see, I've got my dates. You click on the next section and it will show up the available rooms, and you've got a nice picture. Like I always say, the picture sells the room. Now I've just really quickly put this together, 5-10 minutes. So these aren't all the pictures, but it just gives you a good idea for this section. So it gives you the room, so they get to choose the room. A big thing with booking directly is that the guest gets to choose what room they stay in. You don't get that when you book via booking.com. When you book via an OTA, the guest relinquishes their right to choose the room. But with booking directly, it's another perk you get. You know, if you stayed before, a guest has stayed in room 11, lovely little room, nice view of the countryside, etc. You want to book in there, again, you can click in. So in this section, you can put more pictures. So that'll be like the main image, and then you'll be able to have a couple of other little images of like the bed, the bathroom. You know, really sell the room. You get to put a bit of text, the bed size, which is crucial. And then the next section, and this is the next section is something that I think will separate this from everywhere else. So as you can see here, the price comes up, and there's a hidden box, and it says membership discount 10%. So basically, the reason why we've put this in is that everybody loves to save money. And if you're looking at this screen now, membership discount 10%. So when we said that the best rate is guaranteed, and this is how you set yourself aside from the rest, you can set a membership discount to whatever you want, 5%, 10%, 15%. But this is what it does. So you click on the membership discount, and the guest thinks, I want to get that discount. I want to be a membership discount. I want that 10% off my room stay. You click on there, and then it says enter your email address. So instantly what you're doing is you're capturing the guest's email. And for anybody that's read anything or been to any of my workshops or watched any of my videos, you'll know that the best form of marketing for any business is email marketing. Social media, it could go down tomorrow. You know, your website could disappear, but emails will always be there. And email marketing is the best way of getting in your guest's eye line, getting in your guest's pocket, and you need to get guests as part of your email list. And this is going to be the perfect way to do so. The guest inputs their email, so as a hotelier, I capture their email address and the guest gets the discount. So even though you're giving them a 10% discount, you're still saving 5 to 8% because you're not going to be giving the commission to the OTA, and you've got all the real customer details. You get the real email address, the guest is on your cancellation policy, which is here, and it just means you've now got more chance of no cancellation. One of the big things about when a guest books on an OTA is that they, 30% of them, 1 in 3 of them will cancel. You've got them on your cancellation policy. This is your guest, your email address, and this is the perfect way to continue. The main thing for me is this next section. You've got to keep the booking section really clear. You don't want to have loads of boxes. They're going to be easy to input the details, because this is where you lose so many people if you make this too confusing. This is why the OTAs do this so well. You basically got to give them minimal details. So we try to incorporate that as well. So just first name, last name, email, phone number, any special requests. So for example, could be a guest who's got needs wheelchair access or has got food allergies, etc. Quickly in there so you can see that. Get the card information in, billing address in, agree and book. And it says here, deposit of £40, deposits are refundable. So you've got your cancellation policy really clear in here. The guest book's done, and then that will show up straight away on the booking engine that is working in the background. So this is how a booking engine should look. It's how a booking page should look: clear, easy to use, capturing details. I mean, for whatever reason now, if you've lost the guest clicks out here, you've still got that guest email address. So the system would recognize that the guest hasn't booked, and then it'll send out an email automatically saying, just to let you know, your booking is still active. We've only got a few rooms left. Make sure you book this day. Again, fear of loss is what the OTA's do so well. That create that fear of loss that I wanted to incorporate into this. So I'd love to know your thoughts on this. It's something that we've been building for a while now, and we're really proud of it. But I'd love to know your feedback, how it looks, if there's any improvements that could be made, any questions that you have. Comment below or send me an email. I've got the email address right there. And love to know your feedback.